Yeah. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get the show on. Get paid. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming, and today we are going to go over Throne of Eldraine leaks. I know, this is insanity, my friends. And if you dislike my content, please subscribe. It means a lot. Alright, so let's break down what all has been leaked. This is just madness. Rowans Valiant. Now remember, these are leaks. So the quality of most of them is going to be quite poor, alright? Yeah, it is what it is. So when when Rowan's Valiant enters the battlefield, search your library for Rowan Intrepid Spark Mage, reveal it and put it into your. Reveal it and add it to your hand. Shuffle your library. What? Why are they wording it like that? Okay, I think that's incorrect. How the bottom text is there. Reveal it and put it into your hand. I'm sure it wouldn't say add it into your hand. That'd be new if Wizards of the Coast went that route. But this is text like someone was interpreting what they got here from the text. Was it Spanish or something? Perhaps, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not a mathematician. I don't know. But it is a 5/2. It is a rare, which was pretty not bad. Now this is terrible. All right, this is from one of those Planeswalker decks. Let's just call it spade a spade, if you know what I'm saying. But nonetheless, I think it's really exciting that we get to see some of this way ahead of time before, anyone else, really, Well, whoever's watching this video, I guess. And, yeah. All right. So, moving on. That's the first one. It's a 5/2. I mean, this thing is so... I hate creatures with 2 toughness. Can I just throw it out there right now? Is anyone else with me? Like, if you have 2 toughness, you're worthless to me. Okay? You might as well not even exist in my deck. I mean, unless you're, like, ramping me up or something. Just kidding. Stop it. But 2 toughness, when it's a large casting cost. I don't care for the 2 toughness. If I'm paying 5 for this thing, yeah, I get it has a tutor ability. Amazing. But what else is this thing going to do? It's just going to die. And it's going to die to something with 2 power. That's, my friends, is where I get sad. That's where... I see decks all the time that people build like this. And it's like, Billy, did you think this through? Really? Did you have a second and just, come to grips with reality that your creature that you chose sucks? Okay. All right, I'm done. Moving on. Rowan's Bodyguard. Now, Rowan, she's from Battle Bond. I think it may not be the exact first mention, but remember like Barbie and Ken, how they kind of looked, Rowan and the other, whatever. Well, Rowan, yeah, she's the female. She's the Barbie doll or whatever, blonde hair and all that crap. Okay. But she got a little transition in this one, apparently. So here's Rowan's Bodyguard. It has haste, or she, let's not call it it. Let's identify it. All right. Female, I'm assuming that. Okay. She has haste. Not really sure of her name, but it's Human Cavalier or something like that. And her name is just Rowan's Bodyguard for right now. There has to be a little bit more to that, but this is all the information we have so far. As long as you control a Rowan Planeswalker, this creature gains +3, +0. Power and toughness, who knows, okay? We really don't know at this time what the power and toughness is because it just doesn't tell us that. I like that initiative. Really? They call it that? Haste is initiative in that language? That's cool. And that's got to be Spanish, right? That has to be Spanish. I'm sure it is. So yeah, right now, so far, these are from a Planeswalker deck. Some kind of leak in Planeswalker builds and what have you. But, I mean, these cards, yeah, I get it, guys. No one's really going to play with them. Whatever, shut up. I know. But I had to put together a video because it's exciting and it's new stuff. And this chick looks really pissed off. And there's no denying how upset she is right now. She probably just, I'm not going to say it. Moving forward. All right, here we go. So this is Rowan Intrepid Spark Mage. I have to give credit where credit is due. And I say this right now to Wizards. Now, if this is a Planeswalker deck Planeswalker, that means it's one of those decks you can go out and purchase for roughly, I think they're between 10 and 20 bucks, I mean, they vary, of course, when they first come out, depending on what direction Wizards is taking with them. And hopefully they step their game up a little bit because a lot of these decks are really much junk when they come out the box, They should really fill them with a couple better cards, if you ask me, at least like how they do commander decks. Why not make a Planeswalker deck similar to a commander deck? I'm saying the quality. Like, give us respect as customers, all right? We don't want a bunch of crappy cards, a bunch of crappy rares we're never going to play with again, that are just never going to see play. And when I say I'm giving Wizards credit, this is a 5-drop. It's not a 6-drop. How many 6-drop Planeswalkers have we seen in Planeswalker decks? Stop it. If they do that again, like if they ever do that again, where the next Planeswalker run decks, at least two of the Planeswalkers have 6, I'm sorry, if 3, I don't know how many we have to go with, but if they have this crazy converted mana cost of 6 or more, I'm going to come kicking down their door. You better believe it. You heard me, Watsy. You heard me. All right, I'm not even playing, guys. This is reality. Okay. But I really can't stand that. I want to be able to buy something and be able to play it and not it just completely stink, you know? Especially if it's $20. And I get these are more geared towards people who are brand new to the game, you know, or just maybe looking to have some fun on a Friday or Saturday night. I understand. But then why are you making these challenger decks? Think about that one. I throw that back at you. If you're gonna make some stuff good, why not make everything pretty good? You know, why can't we all just do it good? And challenger decks, that's arguable too. Those aren't even that amazing. Let's just call a spade again, man. I'm just saying what it is. Because you still have to upgrade those decks, but they do give you, it's a step in the right direction. I'll put it that way. They can't just put out, hey, here's the most competitive deck. Why not? Why can't they? Why not? Why don't they just make it? Well, it'd probably be a hard sell. Can you imagine like $150 or $200 standard on average? Your average standard competitive build, if you average it out, is probably between $150 and $200 on average. Okay, top tier stuff. Could you imagine a product $150 sitting on the shelf? That'd be pretty insane, huh? But you never know. I mean, it could go that route. You just never know. I would buy it. And then when it rotates out, what do you do? Yeah, that's why they don't do that. Okay, I hope I just answered everyone's questions with that, including my own. So yeah, the price would just plummet after rotation. That's why they can't do stuff like that. Joey Moss. That is amazing how you just did that. All right, so let's take a look at Rowan. Woo! She's gorgeous, man. That blade, she could stab me with it any day. Up to 1 target creature gains +3/+0 and first strike until end of turn. That's pretty decent. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, first strikers are all up in red. Why does first strike and red go together in the first place? Have you ever questioned that? I have absolutely no idea why those two go together. It just makes no sense to me. Red X for lightning, fast, strike. Oh, got it. All right, okay, that kind of makes sense now, I think. Plus the 3. Okay, wow. Epiphany. All right, guys, so that's pretty sweet. So, I mean, you give this to something, maybe a flyer, you know, and just take them to Pound Town. If only Planeswalker abilities worked on your opponent's turn, wouldn't that be nasty? In fact, if they, if you could, yeah, that'd be sweet. All right, -2, Rowan deals 1 damage to up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures cannot block this turn. I kind of like that. I mean, that's kind of cool. Take out, I mean, you're basically saying to 2 creatures, no, you are not allowed to block. That could end a game. I mean, if you got the right creature in your build. I might even try to run this, honestly, in Arena. For being only a 5-drop, it's somewhat playable as a Planeswalker. I'm sure there's better options out there, but, you know. It's -9 is pretty endgame, too. But to get there, you're looking at about 4 or 5 turns. But don't forget, there's cards that you can put an additional, or you can put a +1 counter on Planeswalkers, on red Planeswalkers. And Proliferate is also in the format. I'm going to play this card on Arena. I'm telling you right now. This is going to be fun. It's -9. Gain control of all creatures until end of turn and tap them. They gain haste. Oh, man. I'm actually going to build that deck. That's going to be interesting. Finally, it's not an absolute dumpster fire of a card. Now, I know a lot of you might be saying, it's not that playable. It's playable. Joey Moss is going to show you the sucker's playable. You watch out, man. You watch out. Next, okay, so these cards we've already gone over, but there is one more. It's hiding from us. Here's Shalena, Teller of Tales. I'll take just a moment to go over it. Human Druid, Vigilance. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand down in the battlefield. Hooray. For 3, tap it, return target creature you control to its owner's hands. 2/4. This is going to be featured in the Brawl decks. So, yes, Wizards is pushing this whole Brawl format. Brawl's the same thing, basically, as Commander, only 60 cards, and that there's really no other difference. You can only have as many number of you can have as many basics, as many basic land cards as you want in your deck, but you can only have 1 copy of any other card. So yeah, that goes for non-basic lands. That goes for any creature, you know, anything. And then you have like this one dude that's like your commander or your general, you know, your brawl leader. And yeah, when he dies or gets exiled, basically they can keep coming back as long as you can pay the mana cost. Kind of how Commander works. Pretty sweet. All right, moving on. Arcane Signet. For Deuce, tap it, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. It's a common. It's going to be a really good common, to say the least about that. Yeah, it's going to be seeing a heck of a ton of play. Whoa! Shrek! So we got Shrek over here. The new Throne of... Stop it. No, but let's just read it. Okay, Spirited Ogre 3-drop. I can't believe they did this. Legendary Planeswalker Shrek. +1, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a swamp card, you may put it into your hand. I like that because you don't actually mill yourself. Like if you're up against a mill build, you won't just mill yourself to pieces. That's pretty powerful. If it went right into play, I think it'd be a little too broken. -1, if you don't control a creature named Donkey, create a legendary 3/3 green donkey creature token named Donkey. So that thing just keeps coming back. It's -1. It's kind of busted, to be honest. And it's ultimate -1. You get an emblem with, hey now, you're an all-star. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more copies of this emblem, you win the game. That is amazing. I got to be honest right now. This card's completely busted. This is not real, guys. Stop it, man. It's for the memes, okay? But, I mean, who knows? Maybe we will see a Shrek. Would you like to see a Shrek? I'd like to see a Shrek. Maybe we'll see Shrek appear in this set. It's not really that crazy to think about. It's a possibility. You're an all-star. And then we have just a little bit of the artwork from the set. Look, you know, give you a little idea of the borders and everything of the cards. But and I like them. It's like a storybook. I'm very interested to see this. So I guess you pay 1, and then for 7, there's like some crazy story. Like you go into storybook land, and then there's maybe it transforms into something, maybe becomes something insanely obnoxious like Joey Moss. I mean, who knows what it does? But whatever it's going to be is really, really cool. Or it's going to be just absolute crap. All right, anyway. And then the artwork on this one, I love this, man. She is so bad. All right, for 1, yeah, tap. Who knows what it's going to do? But really cool. This is like the alternate version of it in the super premium packs that they're going to sell for like $50 arm and a leg. All right, there you go, guys. If you dislike my content and you made it this far, by all means, please subscribe. It does help out a lot. Yeah, this is Bad Boy Gaming, and I'm out of here, guys. I'm getting. Thank you for tuning in. Skadoosh.